reflect a bit on your own perceptions of Harlem, since it's a lot of the movie was centered in Harlem, and any influence that it may have had on you personally and or your career? I know you didn't grow up in Harlem, but you had some theater experience here, right?
Of course. I lived in New York almost 10 years.
Yeah.
There was a book that came out probably over 20 years ago. It's called When Harlem Was in Vogue. And it really talked about the cultural and ethnic significance of Harlem. I tell people all the time, you remember that last hurricane? What was that last hurricane that messed up all of New York? It was Sandy.
Sandy.
Well, all of those lofts downtown, all of that nice big apartments, art galleries downtown, flooded. Yeah. All my friends up in Harlem, Washington Heights, I call them and say, we good here.
On the hill.
Because people forget Harlem was the best, most expensive, most desired place to live in Manhattan.
Yes.
Black people didn't live there originally.
Yeah.
They were in another part of New York. So when the city changed, they were pushed uptown. But it's the highest ground, the most beautiful homes designed, the most beautiful architecture, etc. in the city. So that's the history of Harlem. Also the cultural history when Langston Hughes, Zora Neale Hurston, musicians, artists, Stryver's Row. That's the history of Harlem that I know. And I grew up in Detroit, so I remember taking the New Haven train from when I was going to school in New Haven, Connecticut, Yale University. And I remember on a summer day, we came into the 125th Street station and I looked out. I had never seen that many Black people. It was like God took all these buildings and turned them upside down and just shook them. And all the people were out in the streets. And I got out there. That's really wasn't my stop. I was supposed to go up 42nd Street because I wanted to be amongst them. It was something I had read about and studied. So Harlem has always been.
I agree.
Beautiful.
I agree.
It's always been beautiful.
Yeah.